Welcome to Fluent English. If speaking English makes you feel nervous, don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle that fear head-on with simple tips and fun exercises that will help you speak with confidence, no matter your level. So, if you're ready to break through the anxiety and start speaking English like a pro, stay with us. We both, John and Jeannie, are ready to help you. Okay, let's go. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to Fluent English Podcast.
Hey there, listeners. I'm Jenny, and today we've got an amazing topic that I know many of you will relate to. How to remove fear and anxiety when speaking English.
That's right. If you've ever felt nervous, shy, or even terrified while speaking English, trust me, you're not alone.
We've all been there. John and I will share some personal stories, fun tips, and easy exercises to help you feel more confident when you speak.
And make sure you stick around till the end because we'll do a quick confidence-boosting challenge together.
John, do you remember the first time you had to speak English in public? Were you nervous?
Oh, I still remember it clearly. I was in high school and I had to give a short speech during the morning assembly. I had memorized every word, but the moment I stood in front of the crowd, I froze. My palms were sweaty, my heart was racing, and I could barely get a word out.
I can relate. My first experience was during an English debate competition. I was so scared that I spoke too fast, skipped half of my points, and sat down in less than a minute.
It's funny now, but back then, it felt like the end of the world.
Exactly. But guess what? That fear is completely normal. The good news is, it doesn't have to stay with you forever.
Why do we feel fear? Let's start by understanding the root of this fear. Jenny, why do you think people feel anxious when speaking English?
Well, fear usually comes from two things. First, the fear of making mistakes, and second, the fear of being judged by others.
Exactly. It's like we think if we say one wrong word, people will laugh at us or think we're not smart.
But here's the truth. Nobody cares as much as you think they do. People are often too busy focusing on their own lives.
And here's another secret. Even native English speakers make mistakes all the time.
Yes, have you ever heard Americans say, "Me and my friend went there"? That's incorrect grammar, but nobody points it out because it's normal.
So, step 1. Stop being afraid of making mistakes. They're part of the learning process. How to overcome fear? 5 practical tips. Tip number 1, speak slowly and clearly. Many people think that speaking fast makes them sound fluent. But guess what? That's not true. Speaking too fast can make you more nervous and cause you to stumble over your words.
Now that we know why we feel fear, let's talk about how to overcome it. Here are 5 simple tips that work. Exactly. Speaking slowly and gives you time to think. It helps you organize your thoughts and makes it easier for the listener to understand you.
Let's try this together. I'll say a simple sentence slowly and you repeat after me. Ready? I am improving my English every day.
Great job. Did you notice how speaking slowly actually feels more natural? You sound more confident and your words are clear.
And here's a bonus tip. Add a slight pause between sentences. This not only helps you think, but also makes your speech sound more professional. Tip number 2. Practice with a mirror.
Here's a fun trick that works wonders. Mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in English. Describe your day, your feelings, your favorite food, anything.
Oh, I love this one. When I was learning a new language, I used to pretend I was a news anchor. I'd look in the mirror and say, "Good evening. This is John reporting live from Fluent English."
It's not silly at all. It's brilliant. Seeing yourself speak helps you become comfortable with your facial expressions, body language, and even your tone.
Plus, it helps you notice mistakes and correct them on the spot. So, tomorrow morning, stand in front of the mirror and give yourself a mini speech. Trust me, it works. Tip number 3. Focus on communication, not perfection. Here's the thing. The goal is to communicate, not to be perfect. You don't need fancy vocabulary or perfect grammar to express yourself.
Think about it. When you're traveling, even simple sentences like, "I want coffee," or "Where is the bus stop?" are enough to get your message across.
Exactly. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. The key is to focus on being understood, not on being flawless.
So, if you forget a word, don't panic. Just describe it in another way. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, "the thing that protects me from rain." Simple, right?
Remember, progress over perfection.
Fear often starts in your mind. That little voice that says, "What if I make a mistake?" Or "What if people laugh at me?" But guess what? You can change that voice.
Tip number 4, use positive self-talk. Absolutely, it's called positive self-talk. Instead of saying, I'm bad at English, flip the script. Say, I am learning and improving every day. Let's try this together, shall we? I'll say the sentence, and you repeat after me with confidence. I am confident. I can speak English.
One more time, with even more energy.
Doesn't that feel good? Positive self-talk isn't just words, it's a mindset. Practice it daily. Tip number 5, practice with real people.
Finally, the best way to remove fear is to practice with real people. Join language groups, talk to friends, or even find a speaking partner online.
I know, it can feel scary at first, but remember, everyone makes mistakes when learning a language. That's part of the process.
You can start small. Maybe order food in English at a restaurant, ask for directions, or even introduce yourself to someone new.
And if you feel nervous, just smile. A smile is a universal language that breaks the ice. Confidence-boosting challenge, audience interaction.
Okay, listeners, it's time for our favorite part, the confidence-boosting challenge.
We'll give you some sentences to repeat. Say them out loud with confidence. Ready?
I am learning English, and I am getting better every day.
I am confident when I speak English.
Mistakes help me grow and improve.
Every day, my English is getting stronger.
All right, listeners, it's time for one of my favorite parts of the podcast, the confidence-boosting challenge. Are you ready to boost your speaking confidence?
This is your chance to practice out loud with us. Don't just listen, say the words, even if you're alone. The more you speak, the more confident you'll feel.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'll say a sentence slowly, and I want you to repeat it after me. Focus on your voice, pronunciation, and most importantly, believe in what you're saying.
Are you ready? Take a deep breath, inhale. Let's go!
I am learning English, and I am getting better every day.
Awesome! Let's do it again, but this time with a little more energy. Imagine you're standing tall, full of confidence.
I am learning English, and I am getting better every day.
Wow! I can almost feel your confidence through the microphone. Let's kick it up one more notch. Challenge 2. Power phrases for daily motivation.
Now, we'll add 2 more power sentences. Repeat after me. I am confident when I speak English.
Mistakes help me grow and improve.
Every day, my English is getting stronger.
The real-life situation challenge. All right, listeners, it's time for a fun challenge to boost your speaking confidence. The real-life situation challenge.
Here's how it works. We'll give you a real-life scenario, and you have to respond as if you're actually in that situation. Ready?
Imagine this. You're at a coffee shop in New York. The barista asks, "Hi, what would you like to order?" And now, pause the podcast and say your response out loud.
Great. Did you do it? Even if you made mistakes, that's okay. The key is to speak without overthinking.
Let's try another one. You're at the airport, and someone asks, "Excuse me, can you help me find gate 12? Pause now and respond out loud.
Awesome. Practicing like this helps you prepare for real conversations. Keep challenging yourself with different situations every day.
Final round, say it like you mean it. All right, time for the final round. I want you to say all 3 sentences back to back with full confidence. Ready?
I am confident when I speak English. Mistakes help me grow and improve. Every day, my English is getting stronger.
Wrap up for the challenge.
That was fantastic. I hope you felt the boost of confidence as you spoke those words out loud.
Remember, confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you create through practice.
So, whenever you feel nervous about speaking English, come back to this challenge. Say these sentences out loud and remind yourself how far you've come.
You've got this, and we're proud of you. Keep speaking, keep shining, and most importantly, never stop believing in yourself.
So today we learned that fear is normal, but it doesn't have to control you.
Speak slowly. Practice in front of a mirror. Focus on communication, not perfection, and most importantly, believe in yourself.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow Fluent English and share this podcast with your friends.
And next time, we'll talk about how to think in English instead of translating. You don't want to miss it! At the end of podcast bonus tip for listeners. Mistakes don't make you weak. They make you brave. Keep speaking, keep learning, and keep shining.